Effective communication is one of the greatest pillars of employee retention. When you communicate effectively with people, it's easier for your employees to understand performance expectations and ask questions whenever they are confused. This is particularly important, especially when the shift to hybrid and remote work has resulted in workplace empathy and communication. Team managers should ensure that their direct reports, whether they work remotely or on-site, should be free to approach them with any ideas, questions, or concerns they might have at any time. Team leaders or managers should also help promote positive, constructive, and timely feedback across their teams. Plus, ensure that they regularly connect with your direct reports to get a sense of their workload, how they are handling their responsibilities, and their job satisfaction levels. For example, telling employees that you need to improve next quarter isn't as effective as saying, "Next quarter, I'd like to see improvement in XYZ areas, and I'd like to schedule a brief meeting with you to brainstorm on how to ensure you're meeting targets in those XYZ areas." Leadership isn't for everyone. Some people make better employees, but not better leaders. And for some, while they might make exceptional managers, they are simply content with working as a direct report under a supervisor. This is why it's crucial to know and understand your employees beyond their job responsibilities. For employees who are brilliant at their jobs but do not necessarily want to climb the corporate ladder, you can offer them recognition, growth, and the opportunity to explore something new. This is where upskilling comes into play. Upskilling your employees allows them to gain new abilities and competencies as the organization and its requirements evolve. Therefore, prioritize investing in your employees' professional development. For example, allow them to attend virtual conferences, pay for work-related books, pay for continuing education, or provide tuition reimbursement. Today's employees aren't concerned that your organization just paid its lease rent or reopened offices. Instead, many still prefer to work at home remotely or leverage flexible working opportunities. Not giving your employees the option to choose can make them decide to resign and work for other companies that encourage work from home opportunities. If your company cannot offer remote work options permanently, offer a compressed work week, like the 4-day work week, flex time, or even a partial telecommuting option. These can help relieve stress and tension on your team and increase employee retention. Now more than ever, employees are looking for respect in the workplace. No employee wants to feel devalued or disrespected at their jobs. They want to feel respected, valued, treated as important, and as if they matter because they do matter. An employee job satisfaction and engagement report by SHRM found that 72% of employees rated showing respect for all employees as very important. In fact, it was the top contributor to overall employee job satisfaction. Additionally, CEB's quarterly global labor market research discovered that the top 5 things that employees are looking for in a new job are: stability, compensation, respect, health benefits, work-life balance. A culture of respect can be fostered by providing more positive feedback and earning the trust of your employees. Plus, encouraging employees to voice their opinions will create a psychologically safe environment. A safe environment encourages creativity, collaboration, connecting with your team, employee recognition, etc. It's also vital that you enable your employees to perform at their best. Give them the tools and resources to be the best version of themselves. Don't forget to also demonstrate kindness and thoughtfulness along the way. While many organizations attest to valuing creativity, it's all words and no action in place. Most times, they hardly have any programs or policies in place to support their claims. For example, Google has a 20% program that allows employees to work on side projects that interest them. The following tips should give you ideas on how to encourage creativity in the workplace. Offer rewards. Employees want to be praised and recognized for their efforts, even if they didn't achieve groundbreaking contributions. Therefore, if you're seriously looking to foster a culture of feedback and suggestions, you need to be intentional about it. Recognize and incentivize your employees that bring tangible ideas/suggestions to the table. Demonstrate you value creativity by empowering your employees to take risks. Set up innovation teams or committees that come up with ideas on specific topics. This enhances team connection and fosters team spirit, boosts team morale, and enhances effective communication. Hire different people. You can't foster workplace creativity if you constantly hire employees who all think alike and possess the same personalities. Knowing why your employees are leaving is important, especially when a company records a high turnover rate. This could be an indication of job dissatisfaction and could impact employee engagement and retention. As mentioned above, hiring new employees is costly, and filling these positions with qualified talents takes time. So, organizations should create and implement strategies to keep their current employees. Knowing why people quit their jobs makes it easier to get to the root cause of this recurring issue, fix it, and make the workplace a more rewarding environment for everyone. If you're looking for ways to retain your team members, here are 6 tips to keep in mind. Provide competitive compensation and high-quality benefits. We know the top common reason that people are leaving their jobs boils down to pay. Are you offering competitive compensation? How do your benefits compare to your competitors? At the end of the day, your pay shows how much you value your employees. Support career development and learning opportunities. Good employees want the opportunity to learn, grow, and develop. We know that there's still plenty of room for improvement, especially when it comes to people of color in leadership positions. How are you supporting career development? Are you offering professional learning opportunities? Invest in leadership development to build inclusive leaders. How are you investing in your leaders? We know managers have an incredible influence over team performance and employee engagement. At the core of it, it comes down to how inclusive your leaders are with your team members. Promote work-life balance and flexibility. Continuing to churn and grind isn't a recipe for productivity. It's a recipe for burnout. Are you encouraging your employees to take PTO? Do you allow your employees to have a voice in how they accomplish their work? In what ways have you adopted hybrid and remote work in your workplace? Support your employees' mental fitness and well-being. Encourage inner work. Research tells us that taking some time for inner work registered has a slew of positive benefits for both leaders and individual contributors. This simple practice helps create positive relationships, increase productivity, and improve decision-making skills. At the end of the day, it's a support system to help improve your employees' mental fitness, mental health, and well-being. Leverage coaching. The bottom line, coaching helps to unlock the full potential of your workforce. The benefits of coaching are plentiful. Some benefits include increased emotional regulation, stress management, and resilience. Coaching also helps decrease burnout and helps to find harmony between work and life. While not all departures are preventable, there are specific strategies you can implement to increase your odds of retaining employees. If nothing else, you'll at least want to maintain a positive relationship as they head for the door. Flexibility is highly valued by today's workforce, especially when many workers got a taste of remote work life during the pandemic. When FlexJobs surveyed people about their job search, they found 58% are focused on landing a fully remote job, and 39% are looking for a flexible hybrid schedule. Only 3% expressed interest in a fully on-site commitment. In fact, 24% of workers are willing to take as much as a 20% pay cut if it means they gain the freedom to work remotely. Employers should offer a variety of schedules and remote or hybrid work plans to keep employees satisfied with their work arrangements. Empathy is crucial for leaders, especially if you manage a team of skilled workers and want to keep them on board long term. As a manager or boss, you should care about your staffers as people, not just employees. If you do, your employees will be more willing to go the extra mile. Talk to your employees and, when needed, help them rediscover purpose in their work. Give them new or increased responsibilities. Find out what piques their interest, and let them have a say in their responsibilities. Offer opportunities for professional development. There will always be a clear correlation between compensation and employee satisfaction. Business.com's survey on job experiences, expectations, and satisfaction shows that a lack of competitive pay continues to be the biggest motivator for people seeking employment elsewhere. Similarly, great compensation remains the top driver of employee satisfaction and the strongest tactic to convince employees to stay. Make sure your team has a balanced workload. As employees quit, their work is often piled on the team members left behind as a stopgap solution. Don't let this uneven distribution of work turn into a long-term arrangement without additional compensation. Keep your staff updated on recruitment and ensure work is appropriately reassigned as you onboard new employees. If you increase an employee's responsibilities, pair that with a promotion, raise or other tangible benefits. Thank you for watching this video.